I'm 21, half Mexican and half Chinese. My parents immigrated to the US before I was born, and they made sure I grew up deeply connected to both cultures. I speak both Spanish and Mandarin, and I grew up eating a mix of traditional Mexican dishes, Chinese cuisine, and even fusion recipes my parents invented. A few nights ago, I was cooking one of those fusion dishes at my apartment. I got stuck on a step, so I called my mom for help. We spoke in Spanish while I was on the phone. My roommate Anne came home with some friends, none of whom I knew were coming over. One of her friends, a guy, came into the kitchen. He said the food smelled amazing and asked what I was making. I explained it was a recipe my parents created to blend their cultures. Then he asked why I had been speaking Spanish earlier, so I told him about my heritage and that I'd grown up speaking both Spanish and Mandarin. He seemed genuinely interested and asked more questions about language, food, and family. We had a nice, casual conversation. The next day, another roommate told me Anne had complained that I was showing off and flirting with her friend. I was shocked. I wasn't flirting. I was answering his questions. I went to talk to Anne, but she brushed me off, saying it was obvious how it looked and that I should be more mindful when she has friends over. I told her that's pretty hard to do if she doesn't even warn me they're coming. She shot back that she doesn't need my permission to invite people. At that point, I just dropped the conversation because it was going nowhere. Since then, things have been awkward. Anne barely talks to me, and when she does, she's cold. Now I'm second-guessing myself. Was I wrong to share details about my background? Should I have kept it short instead of engaging in a longer conversation? The thing is, I wasn't trying to make it about me. I wasn't bragging. I was literally just answering questions someone asked me, in my own kitchen, in my own home. It wasn't like I cornered the guy to talk about myself. He approached me. And honestly, if Anne feels territorial over her friends, that's her issue, not mine. Still, part of me wonders if I unintentionally embarrassed her by connecting with her friend. I'm proud of my heritage, and I love talking about it when people are genuinely interested. But if that somehow crosses into showing off in her mind, I'm not sure how to handle it without feeling like I'm erasing part of who I am. Am I the asshole for having that conversation with her friend? Thanks for listening, and if you want to hear more interesting stories, just click the link below.